So an individual I work with in my regular day job has joined exploratoryminds.com. It was quite comical at work today. For a while, he thought he was reading something about flat Earth, and he thought, what has he got himself into? But there are some outlandish, fringy stuff here and there, like a really weird claim that the moon is artificial and parked, but then there's stuff to back up that theory, and people admitting it's only a theory, not factual, and so on. There's things like that, but there's not things like denying all physics and all logic and all consistent types of thinking, like the flat earthers do. Thank you for joining anyway, or taking the time to check it out anyway. As I said, we like to curate things, but this is going to be a vlog. Just before work, I went to work and I seen this tweet on Twitter from Res Rhetoric. He's a cool guy. He does rocket launch videos, the Falcon Heavy, all this, following the SpaceX rocket launches basically, and there's some really cool footage there. Well done, Reds. I appreciate watching some of those. I haven't commented much on your videos, but I do watch them. I think it's awesome what you've tried and what you've done, and things you've done with your videos over the past couple of years. Certainly there's this bullshit going around against people like Reds, against people like Steve McRae, against people that work and collaborate with Steve, particularly over the Non Sequitur show. And if you don't know who those people are, that's fine, that's okay, it doesn't matter, but most of my viewers will. The guy who joined the website today, from where it will not, I doubt he knows who these are. Regardless, I'm going to make a video on this anyway. It's unreal. The projection thing happens all the time, and I understand why it happens. It is because they're colouring their worldview of what's true inside, while not admitting about what's true inside, therefore not realising that equates to projection. It's like, you're this, you're that. No, they're blaming the world because it's what they would do. So what Darryl would do is ask for details over from somebody and use that details. Yeah, ask for details over a deal or a agreement or a bet to get paid via those details, and claim it has to be done this way. I'm not going to dox you. I know you're thinking that. Projection. They're doing that because it's what they would really do. Because they're haters. They're emotional. They're not critical. When you're emotional, you do stupid things, right? And you attack. Sorry. Bumping the microphone there. So Darryl comes at Reds with, you can contact me by giving me your name and location and banking details. Then once you have shown the judge actually made a ruling that service was proper. Yeah, I know. It's what echoes in my brain right now is the awesome set of words from Manya. You dense motherfucker. How dense are these people? How can they not understand, the willingness to be ignorant just because you have got a hate boner over some individual you've never really met in person that does videos on the internet? Wow. Servers were proper, and then in brackets, and that it was not dismissed for some other reason, then sure, I will happily pay you directly. So there's this bet over the non-sequitur case that Frost will pay Reds $1,000, by the way, if it can be proven that service was proper. Of course it was proper. The rule, there's no details in the law to say it wasn't improper. You know, it doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter where you live, as long as you got served. Carl Curtis' own words, the papers I was served. So he was served, so service was proper. It doesn't, the address doesn't come into it. So this idiot proceeds to go on with, then I sure will happily pay you directly. There is no other way for it to happen. Why are you so strict on the way you're getting paid? Why are you demanding that you get paid via being told the address details, Red's actual name, his location, and bank details? Why would you do that? I'll tell you why in a bit. But you know, we all know how flexible services are on the internet. There's such a thing called PayPal. There's Google Pay. There's all kinds of ways to get paid without having to have the one paying you, or you, the recipient, really knowing too many personal details about each other. The service that you're using probably knows those details, but those things can be kept away. They don't have to be used. But according to Frost, there is no other way for this to happen, right? But then he does the projection thing. But of course, if you are too much of a coward and think that I might dox you, then I guess you forfeit. We're getting close now to the explanation of why he's doing this. Because you are such a whiny coward. Red's rhetoric, a whiny coward? No. That does not compute. Red's calls people out on his bullshit every time. Do not call his bluff. He will call you out every single time. He doesn't take shit from people. And it's a very amicable trait, one that shows integrity, actually. It's something that people like Frost they don't know, they don't understand how integrity is earned from respect from other people is earned. You know, people think your integrity is high because you've been consistent with things you said you was going to do in the past, and well, there we go. You know, that's Reds and many other people I see who I hate it because they're so intact with their consistency, and you know, haters don't like that. They want to bring that down and it causes confusion. Because why can somebody else be so successful with their consistency if they can't, right? Something like that going on there, I think. So apparently, because you are such a whiny coward that you are scared of someone. Scared of someone, right? Red's scared now. And you have to hide behind your socks. Oh, I think Daryl's projecting again. I suspect he's got some soccer accounts, multiple ones. Haters often do. We've seen how Menace to Sobriety talks to himself via sock accounts. So log into the right account, Menace. Then you can play a game properly. You can't even play the game properly, though. Yeah, you're dumb as do it. You're dumber than the suck up you suck up to. You know who? Jason Smith. Or was it the fuck up that you suck up to? There's something rhyming in there somewhere that works. Grow a set of fucking balls, you cowardly simp. You're projecting again, Mr. Frost. Or go back to selling car parts and sweeping floors. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with selling car parts, is there? You know, there could be a lot of money in that, but I know whatever Reds does as his day job is got nothing to do with what he does over his YouTube channel. I don't think so, or maybe it does. Regardless, you know. Wow. What's that got to do with anything, Daryl? I won't dox you. Yeah, you will. You're demanding to have his bank details. You're demanding to have his name. You're demanding to have his location. And you're bitching while you're demanding, calling him a coward, a whiny coward, and claiming he uses sock accounts. You're claiming you're angry at him, claiming he's weak in somehow, like grow parables. I don't think you're presenting yourself in a trustworthy way. Yeah, that's what you want to do, and we get to how to clarify that in a bit. Go fucking set of balls, you simp, or go back to selling car. Blah blah. I won't dox you. I don't give a fuck who you are or what you do. If you don't give a fuck who Reds is or what he does, then why are you bitching about Reds going back to selling cars or car parts? If even Reds does, I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. You care enough to comment on his day job or your assumed perspective on his career, his day job, then you go and say, I don't care what you do. Yeah, you do. It appears that you do. Why you make a comment on it if you don't? But there's no way I am going to pay you 1 cent. Well, let's go all the way back to the top and say, you can contact me, blah, 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 blah. You know, there's no way I'm paying you unless you can show me that you actually have a set of balls. Oh, kinky. You're getting personal now. I mean, really? I like doing these things, pulling them apart because it is so fucking comical. That are not deeply inside McRae's mouth, that is. And, you know, you got some ideas there, as if, you know, are you projecting again and really you're in the closet, Daryl Frost? There's nothing wrong with being gay, and, you know, some gay couples around the world might suck another person's balls, nothing wrong with that. But I don't think that's happening somehow. I'm pretty sure Steve is straight. And I think Rez is straight. If they're not, there's nothing wrong with that either. But you've got some kinky ideas that you're pushing out there. As you were coming up with the idea of Red's balls in Steve's mouth. Now, why would you do that? It's got nothing to do with a bet and then proof and then being paid. I mean, are you gay phobic? Are you phobia, or what's going on? Or are you in the closet? So good luck with that. But you have won nothing. So far you have won nothing, it says. Except your integrity, manhood. You're talking about private parts again, You're just a sad, scared, emasculated little child. And oh, so scared. So Daryl has fantasies of Reds being emasculated. Red's balls in Steve's mouth. Talks about Red's manhood. Sorry, Reds, I think Daryl wants you in personal, close, private ways. Why else would he be asking for your bank details and home address? I think we got a stalker here. Possibly, I don't know. Theoretically, I can put theories out there. So can anyone else. Anyone else can read this and pull it apart, right? So I replied on Red retweeted a screenshot of this reply from Daryl Frost to Reds, and he said, Red said, "Great news, everyone. Mr. Frost responded after losing that $1,000 bet." You can also read this comment under the one that is pinned, and there's a YouTube link there. So I replied, there's Daryl claiming Reds as a coward and all this, so I replied, "The only cowardliness I see here is demanding a payment happen a certain way in the hope that Reds declines because of a untrustworthy opponent. There's plenty of ways a transaction can happen. For one example, there's this thing called PayPal." Oh, what a pussy. If that was my comment. And thanks for the 3 likes on that, everyone. I'm about to reply, and this, I mean, wow, Daryl. I mean, you're a kinky fucker, aren't you? And nothing wrong with that, Daryl. But if you're gay, come out of the closet, you know. I'm straight, or, you know, there's, what do they call it, bi-curious, but mostly I would say, yeah, women are my main interest. Nothing wrong with that. You know, things going around in your head, that's all, like, you're very angry, you're sexually frustrated, you're desperate to get Red's name, location, and banking details all over a simple bet that you lost, where money could be exchanged, where you don't have to have those details changed, but you claim there's no other way for it to happen. No other way. No other way Red Sea really wants those details. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Take care. And I'll look forward to doing another video soon. Peace. Bye.